Damn, life's so short. Fuck it. I don't wanna go to court. Oh, bars. What's up, guys? This is Hoagie Boy MMA. Yap Sesh predictions here for another one. UFC 326. Max Holloway, Jerome Holloway versus Charlie Olives. Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, this numbered event kind of blows, right? It's not really good in terms of what the fuck? Wasn't it letting me fucking? What the hell, boy? All right, well, yeah, we got Holloway versus fucking Oliveira this Saturday. It's gonna be pretty hype. I ain't gonna lie. That's only really the only good fight we have. The other ones we got is Kaio, RDR, and then it kind of drops off from there, straight buns. Yeah, it's fucking ass, man. It's fucking ass. I mean, the fights will be entertaining. It's just there's no like, how do you say it? There's no like, there's nothing of importance being put down. It's just fucking fun fights. That's it. If this was pay-per-view, the people pay pay-per-view. This is pay-per-view back in the days of the ESPN era. This would have been shit, dude. I would not buy this shit with my hard-earned schmeckles, But because it's Paramount, they're fucking serving us, dog shit. But anyways, starting off with the prelims, early prelims. Luke Front. What the fuck? Why isn't it working? Ah! Alright, there you go. We got Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. Alright, so if we do a quick rewind, go back in time, Rodolfo Bellato in his last outing was against Paul Craig, in which he took a dive, alright? He basically got upkicked while he was grounded. He realized it, and then he pretended to be knocked out. Which is, I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing, man. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? I thought you were a fighter, man. Come on. Like, I don't know what happened there. It feels like I don't know if he didn't think he was going to win against Paul Craig, or if he was just like, fuck it, I don't really feel like fighting. But I don't know, that shit was weird as fuck, dude. Kind of shows what kind of fighter he is, right? So yeah, and then we got Luke Fernandez coming from Dana White's Contender Series. Yeah, coming off a KO, TKO. The dude's been, yeah, most of his fights gonna finish. But I don't really think he's gonna knock out Rodolfo Bellato as much of a, pussy he is. I think he's actually all right at fighting. It's just that, his last fights have been kind of weird. Navajo Sterling, he lost that pretty, unanimously for that Paul Craig. Oh no, his last fight was now. Oh well, with Paul Craig and then Jimmy Crute, the fucking draw. Yeah, dude. Ever since he came from the Contender Series, he hasn't really done shit. I thought he would do a bit more, but yeah. I don't think he'll get knocked out. I think he's good. I think he's not. I think he's all right. I don't think he'll get knocked out, but this Luke Fernandez guy is coming in thinking he's hot as shit, right? Looking for the KO. I'm gonna go. Dude, to be honest, I might. Fuck yeah, I'll go Luke Fernandez. I don't know. For some reason, Rodolfo Bellato doesn't strike me as a marauder, and I think he's kind of just mid at everything, striking, grappling. Doesn't really show any shining moments. So yeah, I'm going Luke Fernandez. All right, on to the next. We got we got Eliptopturo, like versions or 666, some shit like that. And then we got Jong Yong Lee, Hum Sen Yong. Oh my God, it's Hum Sen Yong. But yeah, we got Gaston Bolaños versus Hong Young, the Korean Tiger. Yeah, Gaston Bolaño's record is not that good. He's 8-5. He has a lot of finishes, but he's been finished also. But to be fair, he's lost against Marcus McGee, who's actually pretty good. He was doing good against Peter Yan. He wasn't doing too bad, but even if he got like unanimous, he wasn't doing too bad. And then he lost to Quang Lee. Quang Lee's kind of I don't know about Quang Lee, but it's not a bad loss. So yeah, 8-5, top Turo, plus 210 underdog, pretty good. And then we got Jung Yong Lee. He's also on a losing streak. Lost against Daniel Santos, who is not too bad. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. That's not a bad loss. And Hyder Emil, getting knocked out by Hyder Emil though. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. Hyder Emil is old as fuck. He's 35. He was coming off the road to UFC, and he did go on a pretty good 2-fight winning streak, but against nobodies, to be fair. And I don't know, to lose to Hyder Emil. Oh yeah, he's also got a big head. I don't know if you could tell. Hold on, let me see. Let me try to do this quick. Ooh. He's got a pretty huge head. Look at the fucking size of that thing, dude. What the hell? God, dude. Holy shit. He's got a huge cranium, dude. Look at this shit, dude. This shit's fucking prime for some headshots, some head kicks, shit like that. But yeah, this dude's got a huge ass head. Fat ass head, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I've never, kind of forgot how these motherfuckers fight. But, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just go, top Tour Bolaños. He's an underdog. I don't think he's too bad. I think I've seen a couple of his fights, and based off his losses, they're not bad. I don't know. I just think that Young Jung Lee has a big ass fucking head, and I don't know, prime for a knockout. So fuck it. I'm gonna go Gaston Bolaños finish. All right, now okay. So I think I know DR and Nuxure, and then Rafael Tobias. Who the fuck is Rafael Tobias? Coming off, pretty sure the contender. Yeah, okay. So he chucked out a 6-0 prospect in Jared Oliveira. Got a lot of submissions, also KOs. Only been in a decision 3 times. So based off of that, I know he's gonna be a submission artist. Yeah, he's from Brazil. Haha, fucking Batman over here. But we got Dier Nurgazea. All right, so this is the guy that has like a little weird tick. He keeps on like I forgot what the tick was, but he kind of like goes at his eye or something. He keeps like touching his eye like every fucking 10 seconds, right? And that leaves him open for like fucking shots. It's kind of like a tell, right, for the opponent to be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking land something or go for something, because he does it frequently. He does it like all the time. All right. Against Brendan Rivero, he got Kimura. When Brendan, I think, got his arm, his ticking arm, he fucking, I don't know, he just started spazzing out. I remember, I thought, I don't know, it was kind of weird. But losing to Brendan Rivero, yeah, that kind of sucks. And then Uran Sotabiev, that's the big, that's the big Uruguay, big cousin. He's not too bad, right? But I don't know. I think the tick is gonna be his downfall. I don't think he's gonna beat this guy. He's 14-1, good at fucking submissions, dangerous on the feet too, and a lot younger. I don't think the Negrze is gonna make it out the 3 rounds. I think he's gonna get finished by, I'd say, submission. All right, on to the next. Someone get this fucking tall man from the fucking midget weight division, dude. Get him out, man. Get him out. But yeah, fucking Sumo Duerji versus Jesus Aguilar. Sumo Duerji on a 2-fight winning streak. Jesus coming off one dub after his loss to Rafael Estevan. Sumo Duerji is a good size favorite, 2-240. Um, yeah, I think it's just gonna be like midget versus fucking string bean, you know. Sumo Duerji's like 5'8". I'm pretty sure he's taller than that. Motherfucker's lying. He's probably like 5'9", 5'10", and Jesus Aguilar's like 5'3", dude. Let's see. 5'4"? Nah, dude. He's way shorter than that. He's like 5'3". He's an actual gnome, dude. Um, but it's gonna be like, will Jesus Aguilar be able to implement his, wrestling, ground game, grappling? Will he be able to take down Sumo Duerji? Because I don't think he's gonna have any luck on the feet. Sumo Duerji is pretty sharp. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he did have that 3-fight losing streak, the first one being Matt Snell, which is fucking crazy. If you're losing by, finished by Matt Snell, dude, fuck, dude. You know what I'm saying? But then lost to Tim Elliott. It's not bad. And Charles Johnson. Those aren't bad losses, except for Matt Snell. Matt Snell was pretty terrible. Came out that split versus Mitch Raposo. I think he won that unanimously. And then Kevin Borjas, the guy that just got fucking flatlined by Imanol, the little midget. But I don't know, dude. For some reason, Jesus Aguilar is calling my name. That plus 190. He ain't bad either, dude. He's only lost against pretty good competition. Tatsuro Taira fighting for the title. He gave him, not really. I was about to say, I'm mixing him up with another Mexican. But, lost against Tatsuro Taira, nothing to look down on. And Rafael Estevan, who's undefeated, he's on a pretty good streak himself. So, he's only really lost to really great, like, basically undefeated, Bar Tyra, but, he's only lost to great competition, and, Sumo Duerji has kind of lost against, gatekeepers and fucking, just gatekeepers, and, really shitty match now, but, this is gonna be hard, right, because Sumo Duerji has, like, a 10-inch reach, dude. That's like a fucking ruler. And he is pretty good at using it. He's not too powerful, though, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Jesus can implement the ground game and fucking, fuck him up, get the desist. So, I'm going to go the underdog, dude. I'm going to go Jesus Aguilar by desist. I think he's going to be able to implement his ground game. Sumo Duerji is like a string bean. And, yeah. Alright, let's go on to the next. Cody Durden. He's a wrestler versus, I'm not even going to say that, Niang Mangjargal Tumendemberel. Art of the Knockout, 9-1 versus 17-9. Cody Durden off 3 L's, dude, not that good. He's a seasoned vet, but, losing against Alan Nascimento. Alan Nascimento's not bad, dude. Jose Choa. Jose Choa is also he's only lost against Lona Cop. Yeah, that's not bad. Joshua Van, Bruno Silva, and Takeru Mbekov. Okay. He's to be honest, he's lost against only really good competition. And then we got dude. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really trust fucking road to UFC fighters, dude, because they're usually kind of they're usually shit, dude. It's not like Dana White's Contender Series, right? Where they're like, oh, okay, he could be shit or he could be really good. Like, majority of fucking road to UFC fighters are shit, right? And why is his name fucking nickname King of Art of Knockout, dude? He's only got like 2 of them. He's mostly a submission motherfucker, right? But I don't know, dude. Like, his competition is fucking garbage. If I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, look at this: 1-1, 2-2, 2-1. Obviously, it start by 0-1. Okay, 4-0, but 15, 10-2, 9-4, 6-2. And they're all against like Chinese prospects, Chinese. Maybe bar this one. Yeah, Chinese, Asian, all of that. And they're not really good, dude. And Cody Durden's been against the best of the best in the flyweight division. yeah, dude. I don't know. I think Cody Durden's got it, dude. I don't think I don't think our knockout, our submission dude is fucking good. He's like, he's never been against any top contenders like Cody Durden. So yeah, I think Cody Durden implements his wrestling. I think that's what he does. Haven't really watched the Cody Durden fight, but I think he gets the dub, dude. I think he gets the dub. I'd say. I want to know decision or I say decision. Fuck it. All right, now we got Ricky Torcios versus Arturo Tapturo over here. Yeah. 10-1. Ricky Torcios, 12-5. Tough winner. Yeah, Ricky Torcios is kind of a weird fighter, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. So he fights like he's scared. Like with I don't remember who was it. He just fights like he's scared, dude. He doesn't. He has no knockout power. He has like no submission grappling prowess. Most of his wins are by decision. He's kind of just like a little. I don't know. His punches are fucking weak, dude. He uh you know, looking at his competition, Ayman Zahabi, not too bad. Zahabi's going on his own little run. And Raul Rosas, Raul Rosas is, I'd say good, and he's fucking huge, right? But, dude, he just fights like he's scared, dude. I don't know. He fights weird, right? I thought he'd be, I don't know, based off his tough, run, he looked entertaining, but I don't know. He just doesn't. He has no like urgency to like I don't know do damage or anything, right? And then we got Alberto Montez, the promised a submission wizard, I'd say, Anaconda choke, Anaconda Darce choke. Yeah. Coming off the Contender Series, yeah, I'd say he's fucking gonna choke out Ricky Torcios, dude. Ricky Torcios is not a threat in anywhere, in any sense, dude. He just fucking throws these weird ass punches that do no damage. And Alberto Montes, he has finishing capability, and that alone, I'll take his ass. All right, another fucking Dana White's Contender Series. What the fuck? It's just the Dana White's Contender Series, like fucking debuts, dude. Cody Brothers versus Dante Jackson. Cody's fights have all been weird, right? Cause in a lot of them it looks like he can like. A lot of them it shows like. He'd have little moments, like his last fight with Cam Rowson. Fucking, I think he dropped him or he like hurt him bad, right? He ended up getting back mounted, but still, he has his little, little rays of sunshine. But he lost to Eric McConaughey, dude. Fucking hell, dude. Eric McConaughey is shit. He's just shit, dude. All right. His what is it? Over what is this? With Mansour Abdul Malik, I think that one was a draw, right? I think. Yeah, it's a draw. And then Julian Marquez, he fucking knocked his ass out. But I don't know. Who's used to drink too much, dude? I don't know. Fucking Cody's kind of a wild card, right? And because Dante Johnson is new and fresh, I feel like Cody can do some razzle dazzle and I don't know, make it scrappy, But I don't know. Dante Johnson is actually really fucking good. He's undefeated. Fucking majority of his wins KO TKO. You just kind of have to go with Dante Johnson, dude. Cody Brundage is just he's too much of a wild card. Heavy favorite for Dante Johnson, minus 500. I don't know what the props are for a finish or whatever. But yeah, I'm going Dante Johnson by finish. Knockout! All right. Okay, now we're getting to something a bit more interesting. Cody No Love Garbrandt, man, versus Long Zhao. All right. Cody's the underdog, dude, and I think those are wrong odds, dude. Long Zhao, I feel isn't that good, dude. I mean, he has like look at the fucking amount of fights he has. Fucking 37 fights compared to Cody's. I don't do math, but 20 something fights. He's got almost double. I think I'm not good at math. But Long Zhao's like, how old is he? 27. He's pretty young. His last loss was against Sung Young Yo. He's all right. I think, yeah, he's all right. He's on a good winning streak, but I don't think he's amazing. Quang Lee got to finish up with Quang Lee, but then Lang lost to Chang Ho Lee. I don't know. Right, most of his wins are by decision. Quang Lee is I don't know. Quang Lee is not that good, I don't think. But yeah, Cody Garbrandt, while he is in the twilight, not twilight, he's on the down low, dude. He's nowhere what he used to be, right? But to be fair, he's only lost against fucking the best, dude. Like Ronnie Barcelos. Ronnie Barcelos fucking whooped fucking Peyton Talbot's head out, right? And then, Davison Figueredo, that's not a bad loss either. Um, even if Davidson's kind of going on a down low too. Before that, Brian Kelleher, fucking counter right. Trevin Jones. Kai Cutter France ain't a bad loss. Ralph Font. These aren't bad losses, right? He's only lost to the best of the best. And I don't think Lang Zhao is, the one of the best. I think he's kind of mid. I don't, I don't think he's gonna fucking beat Garbrandt. To be honest, I think Cody's gonna be able to do his little fucking weird step dance and showboating, and Lang Zhao just gonna be standing there and taking that shit, right? Obviously the chin of Cody's not that desirable, but I don't know. Cody ain't that bad, dude. He's only not the best. I'm gonna take Cody. This is kind of hard, right? I just go money line Cody, but if wanted better odds, then maybe Cody decision. He usually his wins, other than Brian Keller. Not sure. No. Yeah, I think he gets decision. Fuck it. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. This is a rematch. Their first fight, Bruno Ferreira actually knocked out Gregory Rodriguez, and this time around he's the favorite again. I think he was the favorite in the first fight. Bruno Ferreira is kind of weird one for me, right? Because his last win was against Marvin Vittori, and if this was 5 years ago, it would be a great win. But this is the current Marvin Vittori we're talking about, right? So he got a decision unanimous. No one's gonna knock him out, all right? But I don't know. It kind of looked weird. He kind of got tired. And the only reason he won that is because Marvin Vittori has I don't know. All he has is a fucking jab or something. I don't remember, but yeah. Before that, got an armbar against Jackson McVeigh. So he's he's pretty versatile. He's got KO submissions. He's good at it all, right? He did have that loss against Abus, but he was winning that fight if I remember correctly. He just got fucking tired. They were both tired, right? Even and before that, Nursultan Ruzivayev. I don't think that's a terrible loss. But yeah. And before that was Gregory Rodriguez. He got a counter left on that motherfucker in the first round. I think he'll be able to do the same thing, dude. I mean, Gregory Rodriguez is a fucking, he's a fucking marauder. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking RoboCop. All right. His last win was against Roman Coppola. It's a pretty good win. Knocked out Jack Hermanson, but everyone's knocking him out nowadays. His fight against Jared Cannonier, he got tired, dude. we got tired. He was fucking laying it on Jared, but Jared came back and then knocked his ass out. Christian Leroy Duncan, that's a pretty good win, to be fair. That's a pretty good win. Not the only, but, that's a pretty good win. Then Dennis Tululin, Brett Tavares. But I think Bruno is fucking, I just think he's better. Like, Robocop is, for me, he's like a robot. Like, he's got strong, thudding punches, right? But I feel like Bruno could take him down and land it. Or he could just catch him. Gregory Rodriguez fucking cuts a lot of weight too, dude. That motherfucker's huge. Dude could be a heavyweight, right? And I think that's gonna be his downfall. I think he's just gonna Bruno's gonna be able to do basically the same thing. So yeah, give me Bruno Ferreira by finish, dude. Fuck it. All right, next thing. Next thing we got another victim for Drew Dober, man. Woo! Drew Dober, racially motivated Drew Dober, the fucking crimson chin. Look at the fucking chin on this dude, man. This should be a model. And then we got Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's a fucking favorite in this fight, 3-fight winning streak. He's been doing pretty good. Beat Darius Flowers, Ottoman Zaitar knocked him out, and then beat Daniel Zellhuber. But, with the recent events, we know that Daniel Zellhuber is shit, dude. Ottoman Zaitar is also shit, right? Darius Flowers also kind of shit, dude. Yeah, they're all shit. Before that, he got overhand right by Diego Ferreira. Mark DeCasey won that. Jimmy Malarkey won that split. Clay Guida. Losing to Clay Guida? Even then, even if it was 5 years ago, dude, that's not that good. But, yeah, dude, and then we got Drew Dober, who won his last fight against Kyler Purpelek, the guy who lost to Benoit Saint Denis, and he kind of he put up a good fight, even if he got finished, I think. Yeah, he got finished. Even if he got finished, it's not a bad loss. Dober ended up fucking knocking this fool out too. And, we look at his losses, dude. These aren't nothing to laugh at. We got Manuel Torres who's about to fucking kill Benil, in the next numbered event. Gene Silva. Gene's fucking, we know that Gene has he's a fucking dog, dude. You know what I'm saying? And Renato Moicano. These are all they aren't bad losses. They're all the best of the best, right? Renato Moicano is kind of getting old, but he's still good. Lost to Matt Ferrella that one time, but dude, Dober's never lost against a black fighter, man. And I don't think he's gonna start now. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be able to fucking lay it on Michael Johnson. I think the odds are wrong for this one. I think racially motivated Drew Dober is gonna come out there and fucking pop, 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 put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, I think Michael Johnson's been given proper matchmaking, dude. He's just been put up against pretty shit comp. Drew Dober's been going through murderous row over here, dude. Check it out. So yeah, I'm gonna go Drew Dober. They're both fucking old, 39, 37. Drew Dober's a bit younger, but I feel like he has a bit more mileage because he has been finished a lot. But yeah, no, I got Drew Dober. By fucking finish. KO. Alright, next one. Rob Font versus Raul Rosas. Rob Font's last loss against David Martinez. He's pretty good. Raul Rosas 4-fight winning streak. Raul Rosas is fucking huge, dude. He's only 21. He's young. I don't think he'll finish Ralph. I think Ralph Font's good enough to defend the submissions, but yeah, to be fair, there's really nothing much to say. Ralph Font is fucking old, 38 years old. Can't defend a takedown for his life, against really good grapplers. I feel he is a better striker than Raul, but Raul has been off for almost a year now. So Pretty sure he's been working on a striking with I think Aljamain been working with not striking, but he's been working with those guys, and there are probably some good strikers over there, and yeah. I think Rel gets it by decision. Nothing much to say. The chin, chee wee wees. But yeah, we got Rel Rosas by decision. Quick one, quick one. All right. Now we get to a pretty good fight. We got Kyle Varajo versus RDR. So we remember RDR's last fight. He gassed out, basically quit against fucking Brendan Allen. But Brendan Allen is pretty good, dude. The only thing that holds him back is he's just a fucking idiot, dude. Um, you know, his against Anthony Hernandez, I felt like he could have fucking, I don't know, he could have fucking done something, you know? He could have probably, I feel like he could have won that fight. It's just that he decided to, for whatever reason, go after dumb, like, I think submissions or something, right? He'd get too, like, overzealous and then he'd fall off the back or something like that, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, no, like even before his, 3-fight losing streak, oh, no, not Kyle Barrows, 2-fight losing streak, he was on a tear, dude. His last loss was against Chris Curtis before that, and then he beat him. No, Brandon is pretty good, dude. He's an idiot, dude. But I don't think that's a bad loss. And he was on his 4th fight of the year, and RDR is a fucking huge middleweight, dude. The motherfucker gigantic for middleweight, right? So he cuts a lot of weight. I get it. He quits on still. He's kind of known for that, but yeah. Let me get on to Cairo before I give my prediction. Cairo, his last loss against Nasser Imavov, he wasn't doing too bad. It's just that Imavov was just putting them eye pokes on him. Better striker, better wrestler, all that shit. But before that he was on a tear too. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think Kyle is that amazing, right? I do think he's gonna have better striking. But I don't know. For me, Kyle doesn't really excel at anything. He's more of a jack of all trades. He's not really a finisher. He usually I'd say if he'd win this fight, it'd be on the feet. I think he could, but I don't think he'd go that route, right? And RDR, he just uses his fucking massive presence, dude. His knees, his famous knees, his weird ass striking. I don't know. I feel like they're underrating RDR. I know he quit, but dude, RDR is fucking oddly weirdly good. I think he isn't terrible. I just think he needs to I don't know, have a better game plan or something. And I think RDR can actually win this fight. I don't think he finishes Kyle, but I think he gets a good decision, maybe a split decision. I don't know, but I think he's gonna win this. I think he's gonna be able to do his weird ass striking, his knees, maybe a bit of grappling here and there, and I don't know. I just feel like RDR is gonna be able to lay it down on Kyle. I don't think Kyle's that amazing at anything, so fuck it. RDR by the suit. All right, next one, the main event of the evening. We got my boy Jerome versus Charlie Olives. This is a fucking tricky one. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Holloway's a last win, Dustin Poirier, and then Charles, fucking dominated Matisse game right. This is kind of a hard one, right? I can't decide if Max is gonna be able to defend Charlie's fucking takedowns, his grappling, the back takes, or if he's gonna be able to, lay it on Charlie with his fucking Chris boxing, right? I don't think he's gonna knock out he's not gonna knock out Olives. A lot of people be thinking, oh, if Max wins by KO, but when has fucking Max KO'd a motherfucker like proper? I know he KO'd fucking, what is it? Justin Gaethje and Chang Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, but the Korean Zombie was retiring, and he was old and slow. And Justin Gaethje, he basically just put his chin on the platter for him last second, And before that, he hasn't really gotten knockouts, dude. Last one being Jose Oliveira. That was a long time ago, dude. I don't think he knocks him out. I think if he wins this, it'll be by decision. But dude, Charlie has. I feel like he has the more of a chance to finish this fight, and that's because of his grappling, his wrestling, and he also has pretty good power, dude. He's knocked down a lot of fighters, and I know he leaves his chin out. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. Max like knocking him out. Oh yeah, another thing that worries me is fucking the shit these two dudes been saying. Fucking Max been saying it'd be cool if I submitted or some shit like that. Like what the fuck? And then Olive's fucking pointing down in practice. Oh man, dude. All I know is it's gonna be a good fight. It's kind of hard to predict though, cause like these guys could surprise, man. They could surprise us. But yeah. Charlie got knocked out by Ilya, but Ilya's a fucking monster. So you can that split. He could have won that. Fucking finished Benil. Yeah, he's only lost to the best, dude. Top like 3 in lightweight or whatever. And Max Holloway, dude, he beat an old ass player. Got knocked out, by Ilya, not bad. Beat Justin Gaethje. That's a good win. But then before that, Chang Sung Jung, and then Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's a good win, but it's not amazing, right? I think his only amazing win is Justin Gaethje. Dude, I think Charlie Olive's got it, dude. And I think Charlie's gonna be able to fucking implement his ground game, his fucking wrestling, and fucking jiu-jitsu. I think he's pretty live to get the fucking choke too. I think if he sticks with the game, how he usually fights of going for the takedown, the back take on the fence, going for the choke. I think he could do it. I think he has a really good chance of doing it. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go with Charlie Olives by submission. He also has power, but I think he's gonna get the submission. Yeah, so yeah, this card is fucking I don't know, this card is just shit, dude. Like only really 2 good fights, the rest are fucking nobodies. They're all Dana White Contender Series or fucking low tier fucking fighters, and I don't know, man. The UFC doesn't feel like the UFC is at its best right now, dude. And I keep forgetting this isn't even for a title, so the BMF title. So, yeah, this card is fucking shit, dude. Bar Max Holloway and the co-main, but even the co-main I felt could have been a lot better. Shit, ignore that. But this fight card is just shit. But yeah, later.